all of you. Because the idea is that as soon as the proliferation of language spreads to the point to where a single master teacher could talk and the whole world could hear him, that beckons the beginning of the Great Awakening. And it's already in places all around you. It's coming out of the cracks in the wall. The system by itself, if nobody does it, if it just keeps going as it is, and if we don't kill ourselves, we'll come to this point of evolution in a while. A few years, few decades, a few centuries, depending on how half-assed a job we do now. But we as a species are so close that if we got serious about it, we could achieve peace in the world to the point to where it would be a reality for virtually everybody. And in a very little bit of time after that, we'll figure out how to correct the other problems, you know? So here we are, we're people. So who am I, okay? Who's this old guy talking to you from his basement? Humble beginnings, humble beginnings. So, I am Bhagwan Sri Ramakrishna Siva. I am a 76-year-old Tantric mystic master. Oh, God, I've been saying this for decades. Tantric mystic warrior master, because that's the important part, the warrior part. I'm kind of nervous. God. I used to think that maybe that we'd all get enlightened and this session would be done telepathically. Some of you have experience with that, you know. The closer you come to the center, the more the obstacles between understanding dissolve. And some are so powerful at it. I mean, they can project in you. I had a wonderful experience. Maybe sometime I'll share it with you, but not today. So what's the deal here? Why am I here? So I'm this Tantric mystic warrior master. I'm telling you, I'm the Buddha that God sent to save the world. And I need your help, because I'm an old man. What can one old guy do? Well, it depends on what the tools he has available to him are. And this thing that I'm talking to you in is such a miracle. Do you realize that this is electronic telepathy? The highest form of communication between human beings is telepathy. It's pure thought transfer. No clouds, no fringy areas, no what's going on over there, what does he mean? Boom, you just get it. Well, I don't know how many of you guys are going to listen to this thing. I'm hoping just a whole bunch. But there's a real good chance some of you never had, at least not a conscious-directed telepathic experience. So if saving the world is incumbent upon a kind of a telepathic experience, then maybe this will work. And what this has, you get to see me. You know. Oh, God. I've been waiting, okay? This is not kid stuff we're talking about here, boys and girls. We're at the point where if we could just, all right, so the whole damn thing's coming to a head, and right now, we're at the point where it can begin. We just need to push it over the hump. How do you do that? You pump some more energy in it. How do you do that? You make some more energy available. How do you do that? Well, solve a bunch of the problems that are out there that are easy to solve, and then you free up energy. Well, I don't have any money, Christ, I'm in my basement. Okay, but it's the important thing. I know so much stuff, it's going to make you crazy. It's my job, make you crazy. Because if you're crazy, you're going to look around. Some of you have been walking around with blinders, God, for so long. You know, as I talk to you, there's a 70-year-old man and a 70-year-old woman, probably from some fundamentalist religion, that haven't learned a new thing in 50 years. They still believe the stuff that they were given when they were children, and they see no reason to challenge it. And there isn't if you're happy and you're blissful in the state that you're in. But if you're not, well, then, geez, guys, this is the 21st century. Most of what's going on out there is just nonsense. You've been fed such a wonderful line, and it's been going on for centuries, since the beginning of time, for crying out loud. Directing. This is the time. Okay. Don't want to get an old guy like me wound up. My purpose is to effect an increase in the available energy to heal the world as fast as it's humanly possible. And that's you. I'm just going to teach you guys a bunch of stuff that if the system would have been kinder to you, you would have known. If you're some soul who's been suffering with anxiety, all kinds of nonsense for decades, your life sucks since the day you've been born. You get up in the morning, it sucks. You go to bed, it sucks. We'll make all that go away. It's all bullshit. It's all in your head. The difficulty is how do you get it out of your head? That's where old guys like me come on. So let's try and get an understanding or a perspective of where I think we are in this moment in time, and I think it's March 17th, St. Patrick's Day? Yeah, maybe it was St. Patrick's, or that was yesterday. Maybe it's today's the 18th, somewhere, 2019. I guess that's for posterity, If we do this well, interesting here, if we do this well, this will be the day that the world changed. And we changed the direction that we looked in. And all of a sudden, we saw the light. I saw the light, Music. God, there's so much music. Some of you don't have any music in your life. Why not? Some of you are being taught not to have music in your life. It's the devil's work. Oh, my God. Run away. Go find some people with smiles on their face dancing. And Martha and the Vandellas, one of my... First time I heard Martha sing dancing in the street, I said, here you go, girl. That's the answer, isn't it? Dancing in the street. So, what can we do? God, I debated this for a long time. How did this old guy from nowhere come out and say, hey, guys, I'm here to save the world. I need your help. I'm going to help you do it. I'm going to give you some stuff that you didn't have yesterday. And it's going to change your life. I've been trying to think of which one would do the job first. So I'm going to go after one of the fundamental beliefs that's out there because a lot of you harbor it, and because of it, your life's screwed, okay? You're limited by so many things that are available to you because you don't accept the fact that they're available to you. So, you've been forever. In the beginning, there was the Word, and the Word was God. And nothing's changed. Me, this house that's harboring me, this stupid machine that we're talking to, you sitting on your ass somewhere listening to it, all God. See, you want it to be separate so you can have domain over it. As long as you see it as stuff or others, you can have domain over it. The second you accept it as God, your need to have domain dissolves. All that frustration, so we can be more superior to those guys. Oh, we're better, our religion's better, our culture's better, our race is better. It's all bullshit. Okay? We're just human beings trying to come home. Now here's a good deal. You've been forever. You've lived thousands and thousands of lifetimes. But some of you've had glimpses, they call it deja vu. You go back and say, what the hell was that? Well, I've been here before, that kind of stuff. Okay? You've been forever. Jesus told a parable about a merchant, a rich man, who sold all of his worldly possessions for a single pearl. Christians have a hell of a time. They get all kinds of explanations of what this is, one idea. It's none of that. You've been forever. You've lived thousands of lifetimes. And the fruit of each lifetime is one truth. All the stuff you're going through now, you know all that shit. You're just trying, you haven't let it out yet because you don't believe you can. You've been told not to. Run away, be afraid. God, what are you going to find out? You're going to find out that you're one with God. You've always been one with God. Never going to be a time when you're not going to be one with God. You can't sin. You can't piss God off. God doesn't give a shit. He's waiting for you to come home. The wayward child. You're not wayward. You're doing what you're supposed to. You're a human being trying to live. Some of you are so pure. You're so beautiful. And I cry for you because you're missing out on so much. Some of you are so nasty. I cry for you too. What's wrong? Let me help you get through that stuff. But the first lesson I think we have to talk to, as far as potentiality to take you a long way in a single little... I'm sorry, I get the giggles because I know where you're going. I've been there. And I know the wonder, and as you realize, you're already an enlightened being. In another lifetime, you achieved that station. I was there with you. The last time we were together, I told you when it was our time. I'd A, make sure you were here. B, devise a way to reach out to you, da-da. And C, I'd give you a game to play. The child, you got to use your kids, guys. Adults are stupid, and they think they know shit, so they're worthless. So first lesson, to the best of your ability, find a child personality. Especially especially when you're in a learning mode. Because adults always want to challenge, because they think they know shit. Here, let me just tell you this, you don't know anything. Unless maybe you've had a near-death experience where then you got some knowledge. Near-death guys find me, I read a couple of them. And I was an infant when the first one happened. And I've been aware since, okay? I was really hard on all the adults that were in charge of me. Because I knew that basically they were all full of shit. Not that they wanted to be. Not that they were bad people. They were a product of what was available to them. And we're just becoming an enlightened age. And I'm born in 1942. Jeez, I need to get a little sip of pop here. I drink tab, by the way. One of the last 14 people in the world that do. But I've been drinking this stuff since day one. Excuse me. So what does an old Buddha do when he's trying to figure out how to do what he's doing right now? He works, I'm gonna take this phone out of this thing here for a minute, and I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to show you my workstation. I just got this phone. It's an iPhone, and I don't know how to operate it. But I'll turn it around here. I can't see what's going on, but you can kind of get an idea. I got a lot of motivational stuff, some of my kids, picture of my wife and I during our wedding. To the left of me, I'm going to bring this a little closer. I'm hoping it's getting recorded right. The man in the wheelchair was my first non-given master. Okay, a few more things, don't look back, expect a miracle. My grandson loves me, good things. My wife loves me. Jesus says I need me. The Indian back there seeing the great eagle. All these are wonderful things. The whole world knows that it's time. Not everybody, but the whole world does. The world as a total thing, I'm going to teach you an exercise, a meditation. It was given to us by the Zen Buddhist. At least that's my information. And if it comes from someplace else, I apologize to you guys. Obviously, I don't come from any structure. I was raised Catholic. Yeah, and I was a zealous little shit, I was going to be a priest. And then they pissed me off. And I had already